Chat, what's going on? Welcome in, KCSN Live here on another Thursday edition. Thursday Night Football going down tonight. Some big Thursday Night Football implications for the AFC West. Broncos, Chargers. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are hanging out with me here live. Lots of things to get to. Got a special surprise coming up at the end of the show. Excited about that. Excited to get that going and excited to show you guys what I got. Back again at the KCSN Global Headquarters. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Dusty Rhodes, Chiefs Fan 15, Gary, Coffee. See, only weird games is how you start on time. That's what I'm saying, Kyle. I gotta show them how it's done. Gotta lead by example. I'm leading by example, chat. That's what I'm trying to do. I went live a little bit early so I could be live at noon. And I knew I wanted to start the video. Fumble back there. I knew I wanted to start the video so I could be live at noon. Here we go. Ian was in the chat earlier. Shout out. Rachel, what's up, Taters? What's going on, chat? Welcome all in, everybody. Welcome in. Let's get this chat on the screen. Let's get the chat on the screen here, chat. So, special announcement coming on at the end of the show. Stick around. Might have a special guest to help me with a special announcement to show you some stuff, to show off some stuff. Appreciate the chat. Everyone hanging out. I appreciate it. We will have Only Weird Games later tonight. Later today, I should say. It's 4:30. I guess if you consider 4:30 night or day, it's really up to you how you consider those things. So, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate you. How are things? How are the vibes, chat? How are you feeling now that Thursday Night Football is here? Streaming college football tonight. Oh, I forgot I was going to do college football stuff, didn't I? I'm at the office. I can't stream here. Dang it. You should go live during the game just to play college football and talk about that game. Love and appreciate the lack of tardiness. You got it, Dusty. You got to give those guys some slack, though. I will say, the Only Weird Games guys, they try their hardest. Sometimes things just things are just not happening. You know, sometimes there's some tough days. I just want chat to be a touch understanding if Only Weird Games is a little bit late, okay? Taters World says kind of nervous about the Chiefs. Feel like we keep making the same mistakes and issues on losses. For sure, I think that is a very logical thing to be worried about, Taters. Josh's excuse for Mondays and Fridays is that he is also doing other stuff, just like those guys. Josh does other stuff. You're too kind, Eli. I appreciate it. You're too kind. You're too kind. Looking at the Twitter, who do we think? We obviously chat tonight on Thursday Night Football. We, as Chiefs fans, as a Chiefs collective, need the Raiders to win. It sucks we gotta cheer for the Raiders, chat. I mean, I hate cheering for the Raiders. It just sucks so bad to cheer for the Raiders, man. Agree, Dusty. I'll agree with that one. It just sucks so hard to cheer for the Raiders, chat. It's so hard to do that. How funny would it be, though, if they tie? Wouldn't that be really funny if they tied? I think that'd be really funny. I think that would be incredibly funny. On this day, 156 years ago, the first college football game was played. Princeton was defeated by Rutgers. My Knights by 6. Shout out. Shout out the Scarlet Knights. Shout out the Scarlet Knights. A tie is better than a loss. That's true. I guess it does happen. Hey Tucker, did you have any intrusive thoughts from last night's pod? Intrusive thoughts. Okay, here's an intrusive thought, chat. Again, so okay, just so chat knows, intrusive thoughts are kind of like half baked, right? So like it's something that you think about but you just can't stop thinking about. It's not necessarily a take that I believe. It's something that it's like, I hope that an intrusive thought. I guess. I mean, it's just an intrusive thought, chat. So, here's my intrusive thought, Jackie. My intrusive thought is that Joshua Simmons comes back and isn't as good as he was in the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. That's my intrusive thought. I echo a lot of the sentiment about Chris Jones, I think. I'm starting to worry a little bit about Chris Jones. I understand he gets a lot of attention, but he's also getting a lot of money. And also getting a lot of attention isn't new. That isn't a new thing. So that's kind of one of my intrusive thoughts. The Simmons thing is interesting. Dusty says, I expect Simmons will need a little time to get back into the swing of things, for sure. And, like, how much was he working out during his family issue, right? Like, how much was he, like, there's a lot of worry in that. Here's the logic in that, though, Tucker. He missed a year of football and was just as good week 1. For sure. 100%. 100%. I mean, look, he has he could just pop up and be awesome again, which would be awesome. Dusty, I don't think there's a way that they cut Jones at all. They do, like, this contract is not great for the club when you look at it. His cap hit, his dead cap hit especially, they're not cutting him. Cutting him is not an option. Trading would be the only option. And chat, I don't know what you think that they would get for Chris Jones, but it's less than that. I mean, it's less than... It's not a day 2 pick, chat. Unfortunately. The trading team has to take on that contract. Plus, they're trading for a 30-plus-year-old defensive tackle. You know, so like that's what ends up with the problem. So I mean, I don't know who a good suitor would be even. Yeah, right, Taters. If Chris Jones is not on the team, I don't want to say get rid of. If Chris Jones is not on the team, the way it would be via the trade. It wouldn't be a cut. There's no way this team is cutting Chris Jones. There's no way. Raiders wanted him bad? Imagine, dude. Oh my gosh. I would hate that. I would hate that, chat. If Chris Jones went to the Raiders. Oh, gross. It's so gross to think about, chat. Why did you bring that up? Jackie, why'd you bring that up? That sucks. I saw Jackie said one more intrusive thought. If Pat sees some pressure, he turns into Alex Smith level of happy feet. Yeah, but his creation ability is a lot better than Alex Smith. Stephen Holman says, say it with me. Chris Jones is not the problem. He's just older and needs more production from every other defensive lineman. For sure. I think that they're like, here's the thing, chat. Two things can be true at the same time, right? Like, Chris Jones not performing at a constant Hall of Fame level is a problem for this Chiefs defensive line because they, number one, haven't put anyone else around him to perform at a higher level, right? To rise the rising tide, right? A rising tide raises all boats. Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes, chat? I lost my monitor. So I think in that respect, in that regard, that'd be wild if the Cowboys traded for Chris Jones. That'd be insane. In that regard, yes, he does need help from his other defensive linemen to get the attention off of him. But here's the other part, is when he hasn't really ever had a lot of other help. Frank Clark was probably the biggest help that he's had. And as Jackie, I know Jackie in the chat likes to mention that Frank Clark wasn't a whole lot in the regular season for the majority of the games. So I mean, I think it can be twofold, that Chris Jones needs help. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree that somebody else has to do something on this defensive line besides Chris Jones, because if their pass rush plan was Chris Jones being an absolute beast, which, I mean, has been up to this point a pretty darn good thing to bank on. Has been a pretty great thing to bank on. If their plan coming into this year was Chris Jones at age 32 to be their best pass rusher again, with George Karlaftis cleaning up the scraps and getting whatever he can, that's not a great plan, chat. Like, that's a plan that makes me feel a rising tide lifts all boats. There we go. Thanks, chat. There's nothing, podcasters and mixing up their metaphors is just like a tale of all this time. I mean, that just absolutely happens. And so, rising tide lifts. He's supposed to be the tide. 100%, he is supposed to be the tide. Thank you, Jeff. Like, it's kind of to the point, like, a little bit too with him. When Kelsey earlier this season wasn't playing very good, it's always tough to talk about a guy like who isn't playing well, who you know is at the end of their career and who has done so much for the franchise and the organization and the city even, right? It's hard to toe that line of being analytical and critical while also understanding and appreciating what those guys have done for your franchise and for your city. Both massive guys for this team, linchpins in these Super Bowl winning teams. I never want to discount what they've done for this organization. I think that you cannot discount it. But when you look at them now actively on the team as you are trying to construct a roster, of course you would like those guys to go out and leave Kansas City or leave the game on their terms. I think it's going to be very hard for Chris Jones to leave Kansas City on his terms. And look, I'm not saying that like Chris Jones is absolutely cooked. I think he's getting a lot of attention. He is still, in terms of win rate, the second best defensive tackle in the league. That's not a shock. He gets a ton of attention. He's doubled all the time. No one else around him is doing anything. Those all things are true. Like, these all things are true. But we haven't really seen Chris Jones take over a game this year, man. I mean, Jackie plus Jones is probably the most beloved guy in the locker room. Both of those guys are beloved guys in the locker room. It's really hard to, like, Father Time is undefeated, chat. Like, I mean, that's really how it is, and it's a tough conversation to have. That's why these intrusive thoughts are usually always about these players that are so ingrained, right? Steven says 80% of Jones is better than 90% of tackles. This defense needs him to be 110% of Jones. Steven, I 100% agree with you. I don't think Chris Jones is the full reason why the defense in the pass rush has been bad. We have seen basically the same ensemble of defensive linemen be good, though, is the other part. And a lot of that was because Chris Jones took over games, and he's just simply not doing that this year. Yet. He's not doing that yet this year, I should say. Intrusive Thoughts is a top 3 segment, says Jackie. It is a pretty solid one. It's a pretty solid one. I saw another intrusive thought. I think it was from Jake. I think Jake brought one. Intrusive thought just now. Maybe it's time this offseason to start planning for the next phase of the Mahomes era. Kind of like 21 and 22 with the defensive overhaul. I think so. I would be surprised if Travis Kelce was back on this team, chat. I would be the cap hit that Chris Jones carries is massive. Whoops, I did not mean to do that, chat. I meant to do this, and then I meant to do this, and then I went to do this, and then I was gonna say Chiefs spot track. We'll go to spot track here. Let's look at their 2026 table. Of course, like, it's easy. If we're talking about Jake's intrusive thought here, right? Hang on, let me get my monitor back up, and I will continue talking about that Jake's intrusive thought, because I think there's some merit to it, right? I think there's some good stuff on Jake's intrusive thought here. Let me make this full screen. I forgot I changed it, so it's you know what I need to do, chat? Hang on. Sorry. We'll do this in a better view. Hang on a second. Stop that. Let's do this. Let's go. Spot track. Chiefs. Let me share this tab. Here we go. Share screen. Boom. Bang. Nope, that's not right. I shared the wrong one again. Share. Share screen. Window. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Share. Okay. So I think that there's some real. I think there's some real. There's going to be an identity. There's going to be a changing of identity, and this is obviously what we get into during bye week talk, right? Like, this is. I think there's an identity. Whoa, an identity shift in what this team is going to be. Let me edit my layout here real quick. I'll put myself in the corner like that. Update layout. There we go. I don't know why this is so zoomed in. All right, so here we go. These are the 2025 captains. Let's look at the 2026. So when you talk about kind of what this team is going to look like next year, chat, it's going to have to look different. Like this team is going to have to look different. Mahomes has a $78 million cap hit that won't happen, right? Like, that won't happen. They'll restructure that. Jones is 44.8, really almost 49 million, is 14% of the cap next year at 32 years old. That's a lot. You're probably cutting Jawan Taylor. Trey Smith is making a bit more money next year. Nick Bolton's contract is there. Jalen Moore is probably going to be your right tackle. Other ways you can save money, Mike Dana is likely going to be that guy who is going to not be on the team anymore, right? Potential out after this year, in 2026. They only take on $8 million, where's that at? The dead cap is only 2.1, so they can cut him. They can only pay 2.1 in dead cap, and he is supposed to make 11.1 in 2026, okay? So they save some money there. Drew Tranquil is the other one where they have a potential out for. Potential out, they only pay 1.5 in dead cap. He's slated to make 13 million, or 7.5 million, excuse me, sorry. 7.5 million next year. The dead cap is only 1.5. He had a $10 million dead cap this year, so he wasn't going to be cut there. So Drew Tranquil is probably a guy that's going to have to be. And look, chat, they are minus $30 million in the hole right now. Minus $30 million in the hole. Obviously, they can make this into like a signing bonus, right? And get Patrick Mahomes in the not a $71 million cap hit. That won't be a $71 million cap hit. Maybe it's closer to what his cap hit is this year, which is 28, right? Closer to that. You feel better about that. So you get it to 28. That's, I mean, like 40 million right there. You're clearing up basically what your deficit is at that point. But then you want to have a surplus, right? You want to have a surplus of money. So Chris Jones, I mean, I don't know how they figure out that deal. That's above my pay grade. Jawan Taylor getting cut, I believe, saves them. Yeah, they only pay $7 million instead of $27, so it saves like $20 million. So that gives them a little bit of leeway, wiggle room for free agency. McDuffie signing an extension would, I believe, help, depending on how they structure the contract. The McDuffie conversation is going to be interesting. Fulton, I mean, holy cow, this contract is going to be really interesting, especially because he signed for $10 million a year, and they cannot really cut him. What's that? For 2026, his dead cap would be $8 million. 2026 savings, you save $5 million pre 6-1. I mean, you save $10 million, I guess, if you cut him pre June 1. Post June 1 release would be an $8 million dead cap, and you only save about $5 million. I don't know. I mean, they're gonna have to figure some stuff out with these contracts. And I do think that goes back to Jake's point. This goes back to Jake's point. I do think that when you look at it, this sets us up for a year where this team could look a lot different. This team could look a lot different next year. 100% could look a lot different next year. So we'll see how it all ends up, how it all shakes out. This is what the bye week's for, right? To talk about this stuff. Bye week is for us talking about this stuff here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Has Veach ever done a backloaded a contract that wasn't extremely backloaded? Not my favorite move. He was doing it a lot just because of trying to win Super Bowls. So, like, I understood the backloading and needing to do the backloading for a lot of it. I get that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out with what he does. Still dreaming. What's up, dude? He said, I'm worried about this year only because they lost to the wildcard teams. Talking me off a cliff. Oh, you're in Denver today. Should I go to a Raiders game today wearing a Mahomes jersey? Nah, don't do that. Just wear, like, I think you should wear regular street clothes. I haven't thought about if we're going to do KCS Live in the offseason. That could be fun, though. Right? That could be fun to do that in the offseason. Hopefully we can get back to great offensive identity from the first 4 years of Mahomes' career. For sure. I think that's going to be interesting. What does trading Taylor do compared to cutting him? Okay, Justin, that's a great question. Let me go back to it. Let's go Jawan Taylor here. We'll go 2026. Hit this here. A pre-June 1 trade would be a $7 million dead cap and $20 million there. I think it's the same of like a post. Yeah, it's the same as a post 1 release would be the same savings, right? And if you cut him pre 6-1, it's still the same. So like it's all the same trade or cut for pre 6-1, pre June 1, post June 1. That it's going to be the same regardless. So appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate everybody hanging out here. The cap is interesting too because the cap will go up. It's been raising kind of exponentially the next couple years, or last few years, I should say. Lewis says thoughts on getting a Sauce Gardner haul for McDuffie in a trade. So we talked about this a little bit on the deadline, right? I understand why both teams made that trade, right? I understood why the Jets made the trade because they suck. Like, they're a bad football team, and they need assets, they need picks, right? So I think that I understand to that regard. I also understand why the Colts made the deal. They need more secondary help. They needed another cornerback. Not Legarius Sneed. Charvarius Ward, another former Chief, just can't stop getting concussions this year apparently. So they needed to have that. Overall, I understand both sides of it. I don't know I'm sure there's teams that would pay for Trent McDuffie, but from the Chiefs' perspective of things, I don't know why they would get rid of Trent McDuffie. Like they are a good football team, and they need good football players on their football team. So that's why I don't necessarily love the idea of trading Trent McDuffie, because I'm a fan of keeping good football players on your team. But I understand why people are like, hey, I agree with you, Jackie. I think Sauce being extended also helps with the haul. But we saw that, like, with Micah Parsons, that didn't necessarily... It's the same deal. The Packers then paid Micah Parsons. So, like, I guess it doesn't necessarily... Like, the deal is the deal no matter what, right? So the deal gets done no matter what. Trade McDuffie to the Bills for 3 firsts. I mean, 3 firsts is a lot, and I would take that, right? So, like, I think that you can't... For sure, I understand that, like, the position difference and the money difference, but I don't know if that necessarily would scare a team away. In that regard, if he doesn't sign the deal, you almost have to make sure that he's okay with going to that team, right? I guess if you want to do right by the player, you would do that. Who knows if that happens, but I would only do that trade for McDuffie in the offseason. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, that's an offseason trade, if it does happen. If that does happen, I think it'd be crazy. But I'd be live for it. You chat. You guys already know I'd be live for that breaking news team. If that sucker hits, man. If that sucker hits, we would be so live for it. We would be the most alive for that one. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Chat. We'll get a surprise coming up later on in the show. So make sure to be locked in for that. We're going to be showing off some things. We're going to be showing some stuff off for an announcement, a special announcement later on in the show. So I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me. Here on a Thursday. Where's everyone watching from? I saw some people out in Denver. Big game tonight. Denver versus Vegas. Chiefs got a McDuffie for Ed Oliver and a first. Ed Oliver, how old is Ed Oliver? Got a ton of people in Denver today. Ton of people in enemy territory. Ed Oliver. He is 27. Okay, he's a little bit younger than I thought he was. I don't know. He's going to be coming off a torn bicep injury. I don't know how well that is for... Traveled for work from LA to Denver. Oh, wow, nice. Seattle. Shout out Seattle. I need to go to Seattle. I've never been. The furthest west I've been is Vegas. So I need to get more west in my travels. I've been all the way I've been to New York. I think New York's the furthest east I've been, right? I think New York is the furthest east. But, yeah. Portland, Maine or Oregon, show guy? Maine or Oregon? My buddy Jordan Foe is just in Portland. Just in the old Portlandia is where he was. Good show. Blazers snatching souls this year. Okay, so Oregon. You're in Portland, Oregon. They got a good squad. They don't have a head coach, but they got a good squad, right? Let me log into Twitter on the other. I'm on my. I had to change my Twitter password, chat. I had to change my Twitter password. Tried to get hacked. They tried to hack me. They tried to hack me, chat. Iowa. Oh, Columbia. Oh. I see what you're saying. Columbia. I appreciate that, Seamus. Got to get that engagement up. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll... Big game going on in Columbia tomorrow. Or today's Thursday. On Saturday. Any Mizzou fans in the chat, we interviewed Billy Lucci of Texas A&M, Tex Aggies. Levy, you're about 2 hours north of Columbia? Let me think. Jake, 2 hours north of Columbia. That would be like... Carrollton? No, that's probably more west. Macon? I guess Kirksville could be, yeah. I'm just over here working in Lenexa. Shout out Rachel for watching us while you work. Pete Thamel, sources. Rice is expected to announce $120 million wholesale stadium renovation. That's a part of a further connect campus with nearby Rice Village. I don't know if anybody is a Rice fan in here, but some Rice news. Bowling Green, Hilltopper Country. I'm like 30 minutes from Kirksville, a little bit north, a little bit more north town named... Oh, Downing, okay. I'm from Trenton. I graduated from Trenton High School. I'm a Bulldog. Bulldog. Let's go Dogs. Wait, some dogs. Yeah, I gotta check and see, chat, what I changed my Twitter password to, because I apparently don't remember. That's maximum security, chat. That's how it works. Maximum security. Change your password and forget it. Change your password and forget it. No, that is what oh, no, I forgot it. I forgot that part of it. Alright, that makes sense. I went real hard on the making this a tough password. Login. Update password. You've texted me a login code. Alright, you've texted me a login code. Let's see what it is. I'm not gonna read it aloud. Yeah, they tried to hack me, but they couldn't do it, chat. They tried to hack me. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it, chat. Alright, I got logged into Twitter on my computer. No worries. I was in Mexico like 2 days ago. Shout out. They're Bulldogs, too. Hulu logged me out. Now I have to remember my dumbass Disney login. Yeah, dude. Making Tigers. They did. Yeah, Making Tigers. Why don't you tell us your password so we can help you remember it? It's, okay, you guys ready? It's, none of your business. Boom. Mexico, Missouri is what I assume you're talking about, Jake, not Mexico, the country. Mexico. Shout out Seamus from Mexico, Missouri. I know somebody from Mexico, Missouri. I don't want to just dox them on here. There are numbers in my password, yes. I got you good, chat. I got you good, chat. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, BJ Kiss will be joining me. Way to stand firm against the hackers' passwords. That's what I'm saying, Rachel. I got an email. So I got an email from X.com saying that there was a login attempt from Dubai. And I was like, that's freaking crazy. So then I went on my phone and I changed my password. So I got the email on my computer, right? I saw the email. I was like, oh, I don't want anyone to Dubai tweeting from my account. And I saw it and I went and I changed my password on my Twitter on my phone. And it's like, we're going to have to log you out. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I changed it. I changed everything on my phone, got it saved, and it logged me out of everything else, right? And then I went back. I went back and looked at the email because I was like, because I got some emails, right, from X.com about, like, my password being changed, right? And I was like, these emails look different than the other one I got. And then I went and I looked at, like, the email address, right? It was a phishing email. That's how they get you. It's a phishing email that they wanted you to sign into your Twitter account. Once you sign into your Twitter account, you hit, like, change password, you sign into your Twitter account, that's what, boom, they got you. What's up, Night Hunter? I'm just hanging out, dude. Whoop! Too far! I decided to lean it back today. Twitter had a data breach in July 2025, so a huge list of usernames and passwords are now on the dark website. That's sick. That's super cool. Super cool, super normal. That's pretty sick. Dubai Hacker Man wasn't good. Anyone eating anything? Teriyaki ramen? Dude, that sounds so good. I haven't eaten a thing today. Crap! I went to the gym and I didn't take a protein shake. That's how your previous Twitter got hacked? Yeah, dude. I am cybersecurity, dude. This has been Cybersecurity with Tucker D. Franklin. Yes, it has. Check who is sending you the email. That is always important. I do that with everything now. I will ooh, Aldi is so good, dude. I love it. They have buttered chicken at Aldi, and I got some. And I think that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. Always check who the email is coming from, the email address. It's one of the reasons I no longer use Facebook, too easily hacked. I got a Facebook payout, actually. Now that you mentioned that, I don't know if I've transferred it from my Venmo. Have you guys heard about these Venmo hacks that are going around where people will like Venmo you money and then they'll be like, "Oh, please send it back. Please, 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 please send it back." I've seen that before. Yeah, I got $28 from what was it from? Facebook Consumer Privacy User Profile Litigation Settlement. I was working in the big freezer, so I'm drinking this hot cocoa. Ooh, it's a little chilly this morning, chat, in KC. If you guys are hanging out in KC, I know there's a lot of you guys elsewhere. I'm probably sure in Denver and Seattle it's chilly too. We got a lot of West Coast viewers today. Shout out the West Coast. You guys are up early. I guess it's 10. That's not that early. I forgot what I was going to say. It's not great. They're getting way too creative with email IDs too, so whenever you receive an email, log in to change password or log in manually, it goes to the website in the browser without clicking any links. Yeah, I know. So I didn't click any links in that email, right, chat? So I didn't click any of the links in that email. Thankfully, I didn't click any links in the email. I just went to my phone. I just went to my phone, and it was, and it was easier for me to change my password that way because I was already logged in, right? So, yeah, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. These scammers are scamming out here, Chad. It's brutal out here, and scammers be scamming. So just be extra vigilant and extra careful with your passwords and your information. That's all I gotta say. Just gotta be extra vigilant. Jake said, I didn't see that message under top chat. And I'd say a large majority of contracts are extremely backloaded outside of a few tranquil one being actually decent. That's fine. Yeah. Got to like the mid-30s. Yeah, it was chilly this morning. It's chilly this morning, chat. We're getting into, I think we've had a frost already in Kansas City. Yeah, Levitt said, Jake says I have had frost this morning. Grass was frosty. Remember next year is redo year for Patrick's contract? Oh yeah, that's right, Jackson. I don't think his cap is going to be $78 million. They'll do something to it. They got to. They got to do something for it. They have got to do something for it. Camped outside for the first frost this year on Sunday. Yikes, dude. That sounds awful, Seamus. That's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, chat. As I mentioned several times already, oh, hell yeah, dude. That's a great quote. I gotta tweet this out. Brent Key is such a boom post. Let me know where you're watching from. We talked about it a little bit. I've mentioned it a lot. We got a special announcement at the end of the show. BJ Kessel will be joining to help with a little bit of secret, a little bit of surprise for you guys for sticking around. For sticking around, you guys will get a little treat. A little treat. I also went to Columbia Mall on Saturday, the first day of the month, the day after Halloween, and there was already Christmas decorations. That is wild. That is wild. They're forecasting snow in Chicago this weekend, Luis? That's insane, dude. That's insane, man. That is insane. Tucker, you're all the weekday treat we need. Aww. Let's see. Do I got a good sound effect for that one? That's kind of loud. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate that. My sister had our Christmas tree up before Halloween. That's not okay. Hey guys, Thanksgiving exists. What has happened to the Thanksgiving disrespect, man? The fart sound might have been better. Yeah, I wish I had the fart sound, dude. I wish I had the fart sound. Can we just talk about how insurance is a whole industry based off of what if? It's like the Justin Herbert industry, dude. Insurance is Justin Herbert. If. And Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow. I honestly doubt Kelsey retires if Casey misses the playoffs. They're not missing the playoffs, chat. They're not missing the playoffs, chat. Thanksgiving greater than Christmas solely because of the food. Dude, Thanksgiving is a low-key, underrated, and disrespected holiday. I will stand on that. Thanksgiving is probably my second. I think Christmas still edges it out. And Kadarius Toney, yeah. He's an if man, too. I think Christmas still edges it out because Christmas vibes are incredible, dude. The vibes around Christmas, unparalleled. And it almost seems like for Christmas, we work up all year to get to Christmas. Depending on how you view the calendar, right? Like, I view the calendar linearly. And then you go back up to the top. That's kind of how I see it, right? I know people lay out the months differently. The way I see it is linear, straight down, go down to the top like that. That's how I see it. Let me know how you guys see the calendar in your head. So I feel like you work all like the, for lack of a better term, chat. I understand how bad this term is. And before I say it, I'm gonna say pause. I feel like Christmas is the climax of the year. Pause. I think that we work up all year to Christmas. I think Thanksgiving is phenomenal. It's also at the end of the year too, right? So I think Thanksgiving is one of those that we work all the way up to. But it's a great little like appetizer to Christmas. Halloween. Great holiday. 4th of July, great holiday. I enjoy eating dogs, drinking drinks, and slanging dogs. Now that I'm older, I appreciate Christmas for the family time it brings. For sure. 100%. Like that's what I'm saying, Luis. The vibes of Christmas are unmatched. Shazam, are you from England? No one talks about Boxing Day in America. You have to be from England. That's all I'm saying. Best holidays, the ones we get off work? Yeah. 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 I think this was 7? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, Boxing Day is also Canadian? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know Canadians also celebrated Boxing Day. Eating sling dogs. Bro, chill. Christmas vibes are the best. Why the hell are we at headquarters? Because, AP, we're at headquarters because I have a special surprise for you guys coming up here later. to show you guys with BJ. Australia and New Zealand also celebrate it. We don't celebrate it other than a paid day off. Okay. What is the reason? I did. What is the reason for Boxing Day? What is the reason for Boxing Day? Okay, here we go. This is what we need. This is what we need. BBC, no. Give me Wikipedia. I want Wikipedia. Let me share the screen chat. Here we go. Boxing Day, also known as Offering Day, is a holiday celebrated after Christmas, occurring on the second day of Christmas. Christmaside? Is that what that says? Sure. Boxing Day was once a day to donate gifts to those in need, but has evolved to becoming a part of Christmas festivities. It originated in the United Kingdom and is celebrated in several Commonwealth nations. Okay. The attached bank holiday or public holiday may take place on 27th or 28th of December if necessary to ensure it falls on a weekday. Okay, that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Boxing Day is also concurrent with the Christian festival St. Stephen's Day. I didn't know any of that. In parts of Europe, such as East Spain, the Czech Republic, Germany, Austria, Hungary, the Netherlands, Italy, Poland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Croatia, Denmark, Finland, Romania, Sweden, Belgium, Norway, Latvia, and Ireland, 26th December is St. Stephen's Day, which is considered the second day of Christmas. Oh. Okay. All right. I see. Celebrate Christmas and enjoy an extra day off work with pay. DFizz, I said, I also learned this year that Canadian Thanksgiving is on the same random Monday in October? Hell yeah, Steven. I'm sure you do like St. Stephen's Day. So it seems that the European tradition of giving money and other gifts to those in need or in service positions has been dated back to the Middle Ages. It refers to the alms box placed at the Christian churches to collect donations to the poor. The tradition may come from custom in the late Roman and early Christian era, where an alms placed boxes church were used to collect special offerings tied to the feast of St. Stephen. Whoops, didn't mean to. We don't need to. Chat. We don't need to learn about Western Christianity. Don't screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot that. I gotta go screenshot that. Do you guys see that? Is it fuzzy for you? Sorry, I had to respond to a text real quick. Had to respond to a text. The term Christmas Boxing Day back to the 17th century. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that it was. I know that like in the UK they do lots of Premier League matches on Boxing Day. In the UK, it's common to eat. Leftovers of the previous Christmas dinner with turkey, often being used for Boxing Day sandwich or with curry. There's a tsunami. Yikes. So that's Boxing Day. They play the Broncos. The Chiefs do play the Broncos on Christmas, not on Boxing Day. That's Thursday, Friday. There is a Boxing Day game though, technically, right? No. Sorry, I was thinking of Black Friday. My bad. Cybersecurity and Western Christianity is kind of what we're doing here. That's a good screenshot too. Yo, Chief fan, you gotta chill. That is very funny, and I appreciate that. I think it's funny, but you gotta chill. It kinda is, TBH. My phone's at 21% already today. That's insane, dude. That's insane, chat. I turn my sound down. I gotta go grab that screenshot of us accidentally landing on Western Christianity Wikipedia page. Because I think that's hilarious. Maybe you guys don't think it's very funny, but I think it's funny, okay? Chat. How do I get the chat on the screen? That's crazy. You guys on YouTube right now? Obviously, all of you guys would be on YouTube right now. This only goes to YouTube. There we go. I got it. I got a chat. Thank you. Get your sports out of my religion show. Yeah, there you go, dude. I mean, who needs Only Weird Games when you got me to talk about the Wikipedia page of Western Christianity, chat? Who needs Only Weird Games? I'm taking over. Alright, gotta save that to the photos. Cool. You guys are watching me tweet a lot. That's kind of cool. That's kind of sick for you guys. A little behind inside baseball here. Today on KCSN Live. ... do I do a hashtag for KCSN Only West Christians? Yeah, I mean, to be fair. To be fair, chat, they are actually only West Christians. This is not Twitch, unfortunately. This is not Twitch. This is YouTube. Gotta put it on the blue sky as well. Chat, Only Weird Tucker has a nice ring to it. That's only if I show up on the show. That's when I show up on the show. It's just called Only Weird Tucker. That is actually a hilarious screenshot, chat. How did I accidentally end up on Western Christianity? I don't think it said anything about like Christianity. I must have hit like I must have like double clicked, you know, like clicked on something, and then it went to something else. I don't know. I mean, the show to start more on... yeah, the show would... maybe it would start more on time. Who knows? Sometimes I'm the problem, chat. I know you guys don't believe that, but sometimes I am the problem. Hard to believe. I understand. I know. Incredibly hard to believe. But sometimes I can be the problem. Ooh, pasta bar. What do you guys want to talk about? I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You guys have been banging on in the chat so far. Hey, yo, pause. Not what I meant. You guys have been great in the chat, is what I meant. We do some Sporkle. I've been playing some Sporkle in my free time. What's going on my hair right here? Whatever, who cares? I don't have anyone to impress. I've been playing some Sporkle in the free time. When I played today, yes, BJ is still coming on. He'll be on. Don't worry, BJ will be on. I promise. Actually, you know what? While we wait for BJ to come on, let's just go to Sporkle. Let's just do it. Sporkle. How about fans that want Andy Reid fired? Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of people who are upset. There's a lot of people who are upset about everything that happened at... I just typed in Kansas City Mahomes. I meant Kansas City Chiefs. I was thinking about Patrick Mahomes. That'll be too easy for us to do. 7 stars. I don't like that one. Quick click. NFL starting quarterbacks. Can you name? Yeah, we've done that one before. 100 plus. Okay, this could be fun, chat. I guess I have to share the screen with you if you would like to see it. All right. I understand most frustrations with the team, but I do not understand people to fire Andy in the same breath. They say hire Gruden. Yeah. Okay. All right, Rachel. You want to know what Sporkle is? So I use it for who's the most handsome player in the NFL? Ooh, that's a really good. Trey McDuffie is very handsome. That's a really good question, Jake. I have to think about that for a second. The most handsome player in the NFL. Wow. Handsome player in the NFL. All right, let's see here. We'll do this 100 plus reception. So Rachel, Justin Reed is pretty handsome. That is a great point. So Rachel, this is just basically trivia games, right? So we'll name, what is this? Chiefs 100 plus receptions. Kansas City Chiefs 2000 to 2020. So players that had 100 plus receptions for the Chiefs. Jared Goff. I don't think Jared Goff is the most attractive Chief. I don't agree with that. Who said that? Seamus? Yeah, so and what I like about Sporkle too is it's not just sports games. So like if we wanted to do like a pop culture game, we could also do that. So like I mean they got all kinds of stuff. There's some geography ones I kind of got lost in the sauce with the other night. I'm a big fan of the geography, so all kinds of stuff that we can do. We'll update that layout here. I will do this, and I will change the chat around. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So I go wide, and then, yeah. Then I can go here. We'll scroll up. We need most attractive Chief. Oh. The geography one is fun. My favorite is, so the geography, there's one that's like elimination, or it's like kind of like Minesweeper, but like you had to click the U.S. states. Michael Thomas is interesting. I don't know. Minshew's pretty. Yeah, Minshew could be in the conversation. I don't think he's the most attractive though. So there's one. Sorry, Chad. I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, look at this, guys. I mean, I'm out here. So this quiz is 100 plus receptions. Kansas City Chiefs 2000 to 2020. Can you name the players with 100 or more receptions for the Chiefs between 2000 and 2020? This is what we're doing. All right. We got 6 minutes. There's 19 of them. Obviously, we got to start with Kelsey. We got to start with Hill. Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez, of course. Dwayne Bowe, probably. Dante Hall has to be in here, right? Conley? Chris Conley in here? Yeah, Chris Conley's in there. Big Bob not in here, guys. Big Bob, unfortunately, will not be in here. Dwayne Bowe, got Dwayne Bowe. Kinnison. Yeah, Kinnison is a good one. He got a lot. Did Priest Holmes get? Yeah, he did. So, what about Larry Johnson? Did he get some? So... Also, what about Jamal Charles? Jamal Charles probably got some. Yeah, there we go. 2010 to 2013. No. Johnny Morton. Johnny Morton, great pull. Demarcus Robinson probably did get in there. Shout out, chat. No, I think he didn't. This is only from 2000 night. It's only 2000 to. I think he played in Hardman. Definitely got there. No, Hardman didn't get to. Wow, I guess not. Sammy Parker. We'll try some Chambers here. Nope, no Chambers. What about Watkins? What about Sammy Watkins? Sammy Watkins got in there. Whoops, my phone thought I said. I don't think Byron Pringle got 100 catches. No, he didn't. Let's think about other Chiefs. Oh, Macklin. Of course, Macklin got in there. 172 from 2010 to 2013, chat. 2010 to 2013. That was just before Reed got here. Would have been a wide receiver before Reed got here. What about Albert Wilson? Okay, there we go. That's one of them. I guess no Harris. Sherman, I don't know if Sherman got 100 catches. No. 16 of 19. We have 3 more left in 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes to get 3 players, chat. 4 more minutes to get 3 players. I guess they could be running backs. I tried Williams already. No. Oh, Will. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it is Baldwin. Nope, no John Baldwin. Gosh, I guess Albert Wilson already. I guess Chris Conley. I don't. No, not Jason Dunn. Didn't get it done. Nope, no pun intended. Do they have any other? Gray wouldn't have been it. No. I could try Davis. No Davis. Did I get Richardson already? Nope, there's Tony Richardson. Okay, we got 1 in 3 minutes. We got 2 in 3 minutes. We're going to get 2 in 3 minutes. We got Tony Richardson. There's a good chance like these could be running backs too, I guess. Clyde was drafted in 2020. They had the Williams. They had Charles. I got Johnson already. Gosh. Chat, help me out here, chat. I need some help. I need to pick me up. You should pick me up. We're looking for a 2000 to 2001 wide receiver, and we are looking for 2010 to 2013. 2000 to 2001, 2010 to 2013. 2010 to 2013. Who would have been like with Dwayne Bowe, right? Like that, they would have overlapped a little bit. Somebody with Dwayne Bowe. I guess not necessarily a receiver, a running back. But we've guessed all the running backs. Fuck. It probably is Junior Hemingway. That's not how you spell Hemingway, is it? Well, not Hemingway. McCluster. Yep, Dexter McCluster. Okay, one more chat. 2000, 2001. Alexander. Huge. Whoops. Look at that, chat. Great work, 100% on that one. Am I on my account? I don't think I am. Oh, yeah, I am. Great work, chat. All right, let's go back and let's look at other Chiefs ones. I got Chiefs ones pulled up here. Any NFL team besides the Chiefs? These are really fast ones. Have we done this one? Patrick Mahomes opposing playoff quarterbacks? I'll open that in another tab. That's an issue. Any team besides the Chiefs? Let me look at this one. Can you name the NFL teams besides the Chiefs that fit in each category? I've done one of these before. It's kind of fun. Ooh, okay. Only 2 minutes, though. You got to rip through these suckers. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's a quick one. There he is. BJ Kissel in the house, everybody. Do you want to help us with this one?
What are you doing?
We're going to hit this real quick. Let me flip mics back. I'm going to hit this real quick. We're going to name this is Patrick Mahomes opposing playoff quarterbacks.
You do that, and when we do this, we're just going to do a Vanna White style. Hand it to you.
Okay, that's perfect.
You don't have to move the camera at all.
Are you sure?
I don't need to be on camera. It'd be weird. It'd be half on, half off. Be cleaner for quality.
Okay, I'll still shift it over here so I can stand up over here and to give a view. But okay, that works.
Pause on out of screen before you
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Yep, that's how it works. All right, chat. Well, let's rip this real quick. BJ is here. We are going to be giving you the nice little surprise I've been teasing all day. But first, to get our surprise, you guys have to help me name every quarterback that Patrick Mahomes has played against. Can you name the quarterbacks that Patrick Mahomes has played against in an NFL playoff game? So here we go. We're going to rip this. Let me move me. Let me move me here real quick. Save. You guys are already dropping them in there. I am not going to look for the chat until I start it and until I run out, okay? Drop names in the chat. Drop names in the chat. I'm going to unload what I have and see if we can, and I'll hit the chat for other ones, okay? And go. Obviously, Brady. Mariota, was that a playoff game? Oh, he was not in. Okay, but it was Tannehill. Would have been that game. 2019 divisional round. I know that he did. Baker Mayfield, I saw that one. Was that Roethlisberger? Gosh, I cannot spell that dude's name. Sorry, Chad. I gotta just figure out how to spell Roethlisberger.
Who was it? No, that was Alex.
I think he didn't play Mariota. I think he played Roethlisberger though. Roethlisberger played a sneaky long time.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I think so.
Mahomes?
I'm pretty sure.
Was it Alex Smith game?
Nope, Roethlisberger, 2022 wildcard round, he played Roethlisberger. They won 42-21 in 2022. So that would have been Roethlisberger's last year, right? He's played Purdy. He's played Garoppolo. He has played. Oh man, I gotta figure out how to spell Garoppolo and Tagovailoa. Holy hell, chat. Tagovailoa. Yeah, that's a tough one. To a T. For sure has done that, and then has played Tua. He's played Hurts in his Super Bowl, right? So he's had Hurts. Shout out chat for that one. He did play Deshaun Watson. That did happen. Joe Burrow. He's played Josh Allen in a few of those. 2024 AFC champ. Oh, that was Lamar Jackson. 2025 divisional round. Who did they play? Was that Trevor Lawrence? That was in 2023. Who did they play in the divisional round last year? Did I get Purdy already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Stroud. Great pull, chat. All right, last one. 2019 divisional round. 2019 divisional round. They won 13-3 in 2019. Who was the divisional round opponent in 2019? Was it? I don't think it was the Broncos.
It's Mahomes' first year.
Right, Mahomes' first playoff game ever. They won 31-13. Did I say Watson already? Yeah, we got Watson. I think get Mayfield. They didn't play the Browns. Not that year. 100. Seamus is 100% right. It's Andrew Luck. Yep, there it is, chat. Good work. That was Andrew Luck's last game ever. Last game ever for Andrew Luck. Shout out chat. Good job, guys. All right, let's get some stuff situated around here. And I have the opportunity to reset the show and tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what we are going to do. Thank you for everybody hanging out here live on KCSN Live. What is happening now, and what I've been teasing all day, chat. What I've been teasing absolutely all day for us to tease is we have the prizes. In the office, we have prizes for the Soul of KC Raffle 2025. We got some awesome prizes here. I think this is the best year of prizes that we have ever had at the Soul of KC Raffle. So, BJ Kissel is here with me, and he is going to hand me, toss it here. We're going to hand me gifts. I'm going to show you gifts. This is a Rashee Rice signed jersey. This is signed. I know it's not signed right here. It is signed. We promise it is signed. Rashee Rice jersey. This is a Trent McDuffie signed jersey. That's pretty sick. You can enter the raffle, win that. Oh, buddy. This is a good one. All of Chiefs fans my age are going to love this jersey. Signed jersey again. These are our three signed jerseys, Chiefs jerseys. Dwayne Bowe signed jersey. I cannot wait for that one. I wish I could actually stuff it in my bag and leave with it, but
I'm not throwing this.
not gonna do that. Don't throw this one.
Mahomes.
We also have a Patrick Mahomes signed mini helmet. Where is it? Where you at, chat? There it is. Patrick Mahomes signed that one. Oh yeah, we also got another mini helmet. You ever heard of this guy? EGE Rashee Rice signed mini helmet. Got those, the Chiefs memorabilia. Chat, you guys aren't ready for this one. Not only do we have signed jerseys, we have a signed card. But you might be saying, signed card, what is it? Who's the player? Who's the player? It's Andy Reid! Andy Reid, signed card. That's so sick. Chat, that's so sick. Another card, not signed, but it is a Travis Kelce rookie card.
PSA graded 7.
PSA 7. PSA graded 7, but it's a Travis Kelce rookie card. Pretty sick. Another Chiefs item here that we will be having in the raffle. This one's really cool. This is a collection of 4-time Super Bowl champion tickets, commemorative ticket collection. It's got coin toss coins, and it also has a ticket from Super Bowl 4, from the one in Miami, Levi, and then Levi. You have all tickets there. That's a pretty cool set, chat. That's a pretty cool one up for raffle. I think we should save that one for last.
Okay.
I think that one should be last. Save that one for last.
My favorite.
Yeah, this is BJ's favorite one. This is also a signed jersey, but it is Clark Griswold signed hockey jersey. See it, chat? See it, chat? You see the sticker? You see the authentication?
Chevy Chase.
It is Chevy Chase, who played Clark Griswold, obviously, in the film. Perfect for Christmas, right, chat? It's perfect for Christmas.
You get these before Christmas.
And you will, yes, that's a great point. You will get these before Christmas. All things considered, this is a pretty sick one too, chat. Chat, I cannot wait for you guys to see this one. This one's pretty sick. So this year we've decided to do, I don't know, we've done a lot of times in the past. We've done giveaways, have always been like Chiefs memorabilia is what we've done a lot of. This year we decided to switch it up a little bit, add a little bit of variety into what we're raffling off, what we're giving away. This is a super cool item. This is a Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Remember that game? I don't because I wasn't born. But it was a really cool game. And these boxing gloves are signed by Mr. Tyson. Mr. Tyson signed boxing gloves, Punch-Out poster. All very, very cool. Also in the same category of...
Yeah, 2 more of these.
2 more, yes. We have 2 more, like, special... Oh, we don't see it. We have 2 more special items. Well, really 3 more, I guess. Yeah. And we got 3 more. This is the Matrix. Keanu Reeves signed Matrix poster. You can enter a raffle to win that one as well. And
This might be my favorite.
this is BJ's favorite.
This one, it's the
Heard it
best
here
looking
first.
one.
This is a Michael B. Jordan signed Creed poster framed this Thanksgiving. I mean, that's a good one, man. Good film. Great film. And this is, I think this is the granddaddy of them all, right? Granddaddy of them all. I know that there's a lot of fanfare around the Chiefs, a lot of buzz around the Chiefs, and could be, well, it is in part to one person and individual. So we had to include them in the raffle this year for the holiday raffle. If you enter in the raffle, you have a chance to win a Taylor Swift signed poster plus the Midnight's Final. Great little combo here. Taylor Swift signed poster, framed, great vinyl, great press. I think I might actually have that press of the vinyl already. But a Taylor Swift signed poster and vinyl. Super cool.
Pretty good stuff.
Got a lot of good stuff too. That's not mentioning all the gift cards that we will have as well.
$1,000 tickets for less.
$1,000 tickets for less. We've got gift cards to the Capitol Grill, to Tacos for Life, and more coming. More coming soon. We will have an official announcement on the social medias very soon. I wanted to use this opportunity, wanted to use this platform to show off what we have for this year's raffle, because I think the best prizes we've ever had for a raffle, a lot of different things, a lot of cool Chief stuff, as well as other memorabilia too. So you guys will get this. You guys will enter to win, and you'll get these before Christmas. Our Christmas store will be, Christmas shopping spree, I should say, for the Operation Breakthrough Christmas store will be happening earlier in the month. So that's why we're kind of we're announcing it a little bit earlier than I think we typically have. So a little bit of logistical things for us on that end. But yes, you will have the opportunity to win all these things with the donation. We'll have all of the information out very soon for the raffle, but wanted to show you guys, man, that would be sick if it was a Dexter McCluster jersey, wouldn't it? We wanted to show you guys, give you guys the first look at the prizes and the gifts that we will be raffling off. But very cool. BJ, thoughts?
You did great, man.
Thank you.
Good job. Call it, cut it up, put that on the old socials.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we've been doing like, what, this is the 5th year? There's a lot of cheap stuff, a lot of the same stuff every year. It's always done really well. Goal is to raise $20,000 to go shopping for kids' Operation Breakthrough. So it's always a fun one.
Chat is loving the Taylor Swift one.
I had a feeling, you know.
Chat loving the Taylor Swift.
I had a feeling that was going to be a popular
loving
one.
the rookie
The
card.
the Michael B. Jordan Creed poster is just the cleanest looking one, I think.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good frame.
It's a cool picture.
Yep. Great poster. Great film. Great film, chat. Yeah, Chad, I think that's it. I think that's going to do it for me here. Appreciate you guys.
The Andy Reid thing?
You don't get a lot of Andy Reid signatures.
The first time I saw it, I hopped all over it.
You heard him. Hopped all over the first time he saw it. Very excited to get that going. We'll probably have an announcement out next week. It's going to depend on when I get the graphic done. Probably next week we'll have an announcement, or sometime soon. We'll have this video here on social. But appreciate you guys hanging out with me, waiting around for the surprise. I do appreciate you guys waiting for a surprise. I hope it was worth it.
Camera's good.
Oh, that camera is very good, isn't
All the way
it?
over there.
It is really good. Jake says, deep Chiefs pool. Ron Parker had a pick 6 in 2018 versus Andy Dalton.
Love Ron Parker.
I do too.
Friend of KCSN.
Friend of
couple times, been a couple years.
Yeah, it has been. He works in like a truck sale. Trucks,
Ghost.
right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's got the fridge trucks.
Yeah,
He's telling us about them.
Yeah. Shout out Ron Parker. All right, I think that's going to do it, chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate, just appreciate everything. We will have that football show tomorrow. It might be a little bit later because Matt and I are going to have to record in the morning. So we'll record in the morning. We'll get it out as soon as we get done recording it.
Pre-pickleball.
Pre-pickleball. Maybe. Matt and I have never gone live before. Maybe we should go live.
Why not?
Because everything else is going to be live at noon. That could be the only hiccup.
That could be difficult to do. I don't know if anybody could do it.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see.
Two separate cameras. Look, have separate conversations.
Let Matt talk. I'll just set Matt up for him to talk, and then I'll turn over and then let Josh talk. It'd just be me doing like that. I do need a different camera angle. I've got the switcher at the house. I got the Black Magic at the house. What if I just like lace up another camera and I can switch back and forth?
If there's any two people you could do it with, those are probably two good.
Oh, 100%.
Kevin Flaherty too.
Kevin is, yeah. It's just some talkers. Yeah, appreciate you guys. You know what? I know you said I had another Tacos for Life gift card to give away. What we'll do,
Yeah.
I want to
send it off to Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny.
I think
It's in the mail. It's going to Sioux Falls.
South Dakota, man. Shout out Sioux
We
Falls.
doxed him.
Yeah, we did. Did
What city?
Yeah, Kenny. Shout out Kenny. Did he?
In the mail.
They have a super cool, like
With
the
love.
Pentagon is what it's called or something like that. Not the actual Pentagon. The Octagon. There's a basketball arena. I think it's Sioux Falls.
Oh yeah. To the shoot, the Dakota Dome.
That's not what I was thinking of. I think it's like the.
There's one. When I was at Niles
it's a
Media
shape.
Group, we did a broadcast up there. To
Yeah.
do logistics to get a broadcast feed.
Yeah. Lots of cool stuff. Yeah, so I think Matt and I will do I'll have Matt and I come up with a giveaway that we'll ask like a trivia question, or the first person we see comment the answer.
For the gift card?
Yeah, for the next gift card. That's what we'll do.
We have a few.
So lock in there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Only Where Games will be live here in about I guess 3 ish hours now.
3.5 to 4.5 hours.
Yeah, 3.5 to 4.5 hours. And that's going to do it. So I appreciate you guys. It took us 5 to 10 minutes to get Sean Barber. Yes, it did. It took you guys way too long to get Sean Barber.
That hurt my heart a little when you told me that.
Although
that's the time.
I had to really whittle it down for them.
It's a time in Chiefs period where it's
forgotten.
A lot of offense. Defense wasn't great.
Yeah.
That's uncomfortable to talk about. I'm talking about history of the Chiefs with Sean, and you're like, there was a stretch where the offense is great, and the defense, and you're like, oh yeah. Sorry.
It was like 04? Is that when he was there? I don't remember. All right, chat. That's going to do it. See you guys on Tuesday, tomorrow. Everything else with Joshua Briscoe will be live. I'll be there as well. And then we'll have that football show and 21 questions as well. So we'll see you later, chat.